Top of the day to you guys. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Life Tips with Nats. This is an avenue where we give you tips to help you build up and package your day-to-day lifestyle. And of course, I am Nats on Forever Music TV. All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about business tips, like business ethics to help you run your day-to-day business lifestyle. It is not just enough to have a business running. It is also very, very important to have good business ethics to help build your customer base and the business in general. Now, today on our number one spot is, when in doubt, introduce others. Always introduce people to others whenever the opportunity arises, unless you know they are already acquainted. It makes people feel valued regardless of their status or position. A handshake is still the professional standard. Not only does the simple gesture demonstrate that you are polite, confident, and approachable, it also sets the tone for potential future professional relationship. In a very casual working atmosphere, you might be able to get away with a nod or a hello, but it's worth it to make the extra effort to offer a hand. Always say please and thank you. This should go without saying, but even in the casual professional atmosphere, this form of basic courtesy is still imperative. Today, sending a thank you email is professionally acceptable, but a handwritten thank you is always a nice touch. Do not interrupt. We have become a nation of all-over talkers, so eager to offer our own opinion or press our points that we often interrupt others mid-sentence. It can be tongue-biting difficult to force others not to interject, especially when the discussion is heated. Do not interrupt people. It is rude and shows disrespect. And our number 5 spot today says, watch your language. Verbal and written communications are often much less formal than in time past. But be careful to choose your words wisely. Of course, derogatory, rude, or offensive language is unacceptable, but so is slang. While it may be commonplace in our society, it's never acceptable in a professional atmosphere. Double check before you hit send. While we're on the subject of communications, always check your emails for spellings and grammatical errors. Since the advent of spell check, there is no excuse for typos. Also, do a quick read to make sure the meaning and tone are what you wish to convey. No smileys, please. All right, people, and my number 7 spot today is, do not walk into someone's office unannounced. It is disrespectful to assume that you have the right to interrupt other people's work. Knock on the door or say hello if it is open and ask if it is a good time to talk. If the discussion is going to take more than enough time, it is a good idea to call or email and schedule a good time for both of you. Do not gossip. I'm sure this affects every other human being out there. It is so hard sometimes to resist engaging in a little harmless gossip. But the reality is that gossip is never harmless. It is most certainly damaging to the subject of the gossip, but it also reflects poorly on you. It is natural to be curious and interested in what other people are doing, but talking about someone who is not present is disrespectful. Do not eavesdrop. Everyone is entitled to conversations in persons or over the phone. The same goes for emails. Do not stand over someone's shoulders and read their mails. My number 10 spot today says, acknowledge others. When someone approaches you, acknowledge him or her. If you are in the middle of something important, it is fine to ask them to wait a minute while you finish. If you pass someone on the hallway or on the streets, but do not have time to talk, at least wave or say hello. Busyness is not an excuse to ignore people. Number 11 spot today says, avoid the big two. We have blurred many of the personal and professional lines, but politics and religion are still off limits. These topics are highly charged minefields for a professional atmosphere. Leave them at the office door, meaning do not bring off-track discussions. And our number 12 point today is, be right on time. We are all busy. But being punctual shows others that you value their time. Being late doesn't mean that you're busier than the other person. It just shows that you're inconsiderate. And number 13 spot today is no phones during meetings. When you're in a meeting, focus on the discussions in the meeting. Do not take calls, text, or check emails. It is disrespectful to the other attendees, not to mention it is extremely annoying. And my number 14 spot today is do not be a business card pusher. Do not simply hand out business cards to everyone you meet. Yes, it is a bit aggressive unless you're on a sales call. Ask for the other person's card, offer to exchange cards, or at the very least, ask if you can leave your card before you reach out for your pocket. Our last spot today says show genuine interest. Keep eye contact and make an effort to truly listen to what others are saying. We are so easily distracted in this climate of increasingly short attention spans. We often can't wait for other people to hurry up and finish so we can move on to the next thing. Always make it a habit to resist the lure of distractions and haste. Take the time to ask questions. Show an interest in other people's thoughts. Okay guys, I'm sure you picked 1 or 2 points from our discussions today on business ethics. Do follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to Forever Music TV on YouTube. Till I bring you more tips on life tips with Nats, I am Nat.